All right, in this video, I'm going to share some advanced Musescore techniques. And these are the things that's going to make your score look light years above anybody else's, especially as a pianist. There's just things we do that other people don't. So first things first, I'll delete these extra measures. I click in that first measure and then do Shift to get all the way to there, and then I can delete. That didn't work. Remove selected measures. That works too. Remove selected measures. All right, there we go. All right, first things first, all we need is a couple slurs, and this will automatically look much more professional than half the scores on the internet. So I'm going to go to under lines, slur, and then you'll see it defaults to only slurring 2 notes. In order to get it to move over, I have to hit Shift and then the arrow to the right to get it to do what I want it to do. And then I'll do that same thing here. And then we're just going to say similar for the rest of the piece. We don't have to do anything else in the left hand. I'm just going to go over to text, either staff text, or expression, wherever we'll put it where we want it to. And I'm just going to put SIM period for similar for the rest of the piece. And then I'll add a couple slurs in the right hand. Even though this is pretty intuitive, it still just helps people to know we want this all nice and legato. So we get that slur. I might do the same thing here. And it doesn't take me long to add a couple of these in, but it just makes all the difference. And it makes a difference in the playback. You'll hear that Musescore behaves differently when you tell it how to act. So I don't need to add too many. I'll add one here, here. And there may even be a faster way. I might even be able to copy and paste. For now, I'll just keep doing this. All right, we got our slurs. Next thing we're going to add is dynamics, just to add some contrast. So maybe in the beginning we're going to be, where's my dynamics? There we go. Maybe in the beginning we're going to be mezzo piano. And maybe here, let's see. Anyway, we can make that mezzo piano all the way to there. Maybe in measure 12, we'll go more to mezzo forte. And maybe in measure 20, I'll add a crescendo. And I think the crescendo is under lines. If you use this symbol, there we go. Then maybe here, you'd think we'd get louder, but maybe we'll do the opposite. Maybe we'll be more restrained and we'll go back to mezzo piano. Anyway, you get to make all these choices and decisions. Maybe by here, we'll go back to mezzo forte. And by here, mezzo piano. So it's weird, you have to click on the note that you want the dynamic to correspond to, and then you can click on the dynamic and it'll automatically. And then maybe we're gonna crescendo. Maybe we'll crescendo here, crescendo here, and then maybe this will be mezzo forte. No, I don't want that. Maybe I want to do this, mezzo forte, and then maybe we want this to diminuendo towards the end, something like that. And that'll just add a little bit of variety, and you can always listen to it later and check to make sure all the decisions are right. And then the last thing, the icing on the cake, especially for pianists, is going to be some finger numbers. So anything that's tricky, like we don't really have to, I mean, if we wanted to be super nice, we could put, all right, finger numbers are under fingering. So let's say we wanted to be super nice. We're going to give them some direction, 5. I think we do this 5, 3, 2, wait, 5, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We got some options. Maybe it's 5, 3, 2, 1. That's option 1. And then maybe we'll give them some direction for these big chords like 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 5. So I just click on the note, 1, 3, 5. And I think there's even a way to show that that can be rolled up to make it easier. I think that's under ornaments or art. Let's see where that is. Could be that. But anyway, finger numbers alone will do it. And we don't have to go crazy and add finger numbers the whole time. It's really just anything that could be tricky. This is the kind of stuff that it makes it clear. You're a pianist. You know this is going to have to be played in real life. So we could add finger numbers maybe to measure 10 through 12, but I just added a few just to be like, you know, this is really tricky. Whatever you can do to get it, but you don't have to go crazy. And especially anything that's similar the whole time, just do it once and they'll know, keep doing the same thing. And that'll be fine. All right, so we added slurs, dynamics, and finger numbers, and that alone will make all the difference in the world in your scores. Your scores will already be 90% better than the other scores on Musescore, and you'll notice it makes a difference in the way it's played. The way the computer performs it just, it makes a big difference when it knows this has to be legato. The contrast and the finger numbers, that's for the pianist, and it makes people know, like, you know, this is going to be played in real life. All right, so your future scores can have those advanced techniques.